Welcome to the deep dive. So you sent over this amazing stack of sources, all boiling down to what's essentially a millionaire's money map.
Right, a 12-point cheat sheet for financial freedom.
And we're not just going to read it like a textbook today. The plan is to pull out the most powerful, maybe the most surprising insights.
Yeah, and it's incredible because it just cuts through all the jargon. It makes finance feel simple. It takes these big ideas from people like Charlie Munger.
The king of simple and patient.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And distills it into a plan that's so straightforward, it almost feels like you're cheating.
That simplicity is everything. So today, our mission is sort of twofold. First, we'll hit the big philosophy, what money actually is.
The foundation.
And then we get into the tactical stuff, the rules, the real actions you can take right now to get things moving.
Okay, so let's jump right in with Secret One. This whole idea that money is just trust tickets. The map traces it from, bartering chickens to paper money and now to what it calls phone blips.
Which is really all it is. It's an agreement, a contract. But I have to ask, doesn't that feel a little too simple? I mean, with inflation, crypto going wild, government debt, where's the risk in just calling it a trust ticket?
That's a fair question, and it's a necessary one. The map tackles that risk by bringing in Charlie Munger's definition, which is just so much better.
Okay.
He says, money is a claim on future human effort.
A claim on future human effort.
Right. So every dollar you have is basically a tiny promise that someone, someday, will do something for you.
Like make a coffee
Or drive you somewhere, or build you a house in exchange for that dollar.
So it's not just paper. It's stored time, stored potential.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And when you see it that way, it gives so much power to the very first stage of building wealth, which is what Secrets 2 and 3 are all about. The power of just starting.
Right, because most of us think, okay, I need to get a high-paying job at 25 to even begin.
Yeah, that's the conventional wisdom.
But the map just flips that on its head. It talks about young entrepreneurs, the Lemonade 2.0 stands.
Custom Fortnite thumbnails, I love that one.
Or Minecraft skin shops, things that barely existed a decade ago. And the source says kids are banking, what, $500 to $5,000 a year doing this stuff.
And that cash, that very first bit of money, connects right into Secret 3. Compounding.
Which the source calls actual magic.
And it is. It's your money making money, and then that new money starts making its own money. The key ingredient isn't how much you start with.
It's time.
It's always time.
There's this one detail on the map that just floored me. It says you save just $100 one time at age 10.
Just a single $100 bill.
You invest it and you don't touch it. Ever. That $100 with the magic running turns into something like $11,740 by the time you're 60.
While you sleep. You did nothing else.
It's incredible, and it perfectly explains that Munger quote, right? The big money is not in the buying or the selling, but in the waiting.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
You just can't buy back those first 20 years of time.
Yeah.
If you wait until you're 30, that compounding window is just, it's gone.
Yeah.
But, understanding the math is one thing. The next part of the battle is all in your head. And that's where we get to Secret 4.
The behavioral fight.
The inner fight, yeah.
The map has these great names for it. It calls the impulsive part of your brain the zombie side.
Right, the part that's just screaming, "Give me the new skin and out W."
We all have that. It's fighting against the smart side.
Yeah.
So what does the map give you? What are the actual tools to win that fight?
It gives you two really killer tricks. They're designed to just put a little bit of friction, a little space between the want and the action.
Okay.
First is the 24-hour rule. Whatever it is you want, you have to wait a full day before you can buy it.
Let the emotional high wear off.
Exactly. And the second one is the hard-earned money test. Ask yourself,
Yeah.
would I still buy this if I had to go out and earn the full price for it myself right now?
Oh, that's a good one. So why do those work so well? It's not just about willpower, is it?
No, it's about neurochemistry, really. It's delaying gratification. Impulse buys happen in that first emotional rush. The 24-hour rule gives your rational brain, your prefrontal cortex, a chance to catch up.
And that's so important because of the opportunity cost?
Which is huge.
The map lays it out so painfully. It says spending $200 on some gadget today isn't just $200 gone.
Yeah.
That same money, if you'd invested it, could have turned into, what, $3,200 by the time you're 30?
You're not just buying a toy. You are literally trading $3,000 of your future freedom for $200 of fun today.
Ouch.
Yeah. And that idea of thinking about the future connects directly to Secret 9. inversion.
This is such a classic Munger strategy. Instead of asking, how do I get rich?
You flip it. You ask the opposite. How do I make sure I never get poor?
So it's a defensive strategy. But isn't that a bit, I don't know, fear-based? Why is studying failure better than just focusing on success?
Because the ways people go broke are shockingly predictable. They're common. The map lists them out so you can just build walls to stop you from ever going there. Things like borrowing money for stuff that goes down in value, like cars or TVs.
The interest just eats you alive.
Following the crowd into dumb trends, spending every penny you make thinking this time is different when everyone's euphoric.
And the big one, trading too much.
Oh, yeah. The source is brutal on that. It says fees will murder your money. By just avoiding those few things, you're already way ahead of the game.
Okay, so avoiding mistakes is one half of the equation. But you need a forward-moving plan, too. You need the engine.
The investment engine.
Which starts with Secret 5, budgeting made simple.
And I love how they do this. It's a kid version of the 50-30-20 rule that anyone can use.
Okay, break it down.
It's super simple. 50% of your money is for needs food, the real essentials. 30% is for wants, fun, hobbies, video games.
And the last 20.
That's the magic number. 20% must go to save and invest. They call it your future millionaire factory.
The factory. I like that. It's about consistency, not complexity.
And that consistency flows right into Secret 6 and 7, which is just what's even is investing.
The map's definition is beautiful. It says it's just buying tiny pieces of your favorite companies forever.
And the Disney example they use is perfect. You buy a share of Disney, you actually own a tiny piece of Mickey Mouse.
Of Star Wars, of the theme parks.
You're a co-owner. So when someone buys a lightsaber, a tiny fraction of that profit comes back to you as a thank you penny, a dividend. That's all investing is. You're an owner.
So how do you pick which companies to own? Munger's shopping list is also super simple. It has to be easy to understand.
Run by honest people.
And crucially, it has to have a moat. How do you spot a moat in the wild?
A moat is just anything that makes it really, really hard for a competitor to come in and steal your business.
Like a secret recipe.
Like Coca-Cola's secret recipe, exactly. Or a brand that's so powerful, like Lego. Or a network effect. Think about a social media site. The more people on it, the more valuable it is for everyone. You're looking for things that last.
And that search for longevity is what drives Secret 7, which is about the stock market itself. The map says to just think of it as a giant worldwide lemonade stand store.
Where the prices go crazy every day based on emotions, fear or greed.
So how do you ignore all that noise?
You just do. The advice from Warren and Charlie is simple. We don't try to guess the weather. We just buy amazing lemonade stands and keep them forever.
You're an owner, not a gambler.
And you use the market's mood swings. When people are scared and prices are cheap, that's a great time to buy a piece of an amazing company.
Which leads perfectly to Secret 8, your personal superpower, the circle of competence.
Yes.
If you know more about Roblox than any adult, you're going to spot trends in related companies first.
Or Pokemon cards. If you live and breathe that stuff, you understand scarcity and value better than some guy on Wall Street in a suit.
So it's about using what you already know.
It's your edge. Staying inside that circle feels, like the source says, like cheating, legally. You're not relying on some expert who might be wrong. You're relying on your own genuine knowledge.
Okay, so we've got the philosophy, the mental game, the investment rules. Now for the end game. Segment 4, the lifetime map and the ultimate payoff. Secret 12.
And this plan, again, is all about simplicity. It's about front-loading the most important actions into those early years where compounding is most powerful.
Let's run through it. Ages 10 to 15.
Mm-hmm.
You earn, what, maybe $300 to $1,000 a year?
Yeah, from those side hustles.
You save over 50% of it.
Yeah.
And you open a custodial account. Okay, hold on, we're hitting some jargon. For anyone new to this, what's a custodial account and why index funds?
Great question. A custodial account is just a way for an adult, like a parent, to manage investments for a kid. But the money legally belongs to the kid.
Got it.
And you use index funds because they're basically baskets of hundreds or even thousands of companies. You're buying the whole market, the whole ocean, not trying to pick one winning fish. It's safe, it's diversified.
Makes sense. Then the next phase, ages 16 to 22, you keep the side hustles, maybe get a first job, you save 50 to 70% of that money.
Living like a broke student on purpose. And here's the big new step. Max out a Roth IRA. Why is the Roth so important for young earners?
Oh, it's the ultimate cheat code for taxes. With a Roth IRA, you pay taxes on money now when you're in a low tax bracket.
Okay.
Then all that growth, all that compounding magic we've been talking about for the next 50 years, it all grows completely tax-free.
So when you take it out at retirement,
That $5 million is
Yeah.
all yours. No tax bill. For a young person, getting decades of tax-free growth is the single best financial move you can make.
and this simple plan leads to a projection that's it's hard to wrap your head around. The map assumes you start with just $5 a day at age 10.
And you never increase it.
$5 a day, what does that get you?
The results they speak for themselves. That little bit, about $1,800 a year.
By age 40, you're already at nearly $500,000.
We're around 480,000, yeah.
By age 50, you've blown past $1.6 million. And by age 60, if you just held on, you're sitting on over $5 million.
So the secret wasn't earning a six-figure salary. It was putting away the cost of a coffee every day when you were a kid. That completely goes against the whole hustle culture gospel, doesn't it?
It proves that in the beginning, time is a much more powerful asset than money. It shifts the whole game from anxiety about income to discipline and patience.
Which brings us to the final payoff in the map, the letter from 60-year-old you.
Such a powerful idea.
It paints this picture, right? You're 60, you're on a beach, living off Disney dividends, you paid for your parents' retirement, you started a charity, and the one message your older self sends back in time is,
It was easy,
not that there weren't hard days, but
but that the plan was easy. You didn't have to be a genius. You just had to follow the simple rules and let time do the work.
that patience really is the ultimate cheat code. It's like that Munger quote. I didn't get rich by being smarter than others. I got rich by sitting on my ass for 60 years.
It's all about avoiding that dumb mistakes wall of shame and just focusing on the simple, repeatable stuff.
So the whole millionaire's money map, if you boil it all down, is earn, save, and invest at least 20%, don't borrow for toys, and just be incredibly patient.
That's the formula.
Okay, so for a final thought for you to take away, let's look at Secret 10. The story of the two twins just shows the insane power of time.
It's a great one.
Imagine one twin. She saves $100 a year, but only for 9 years. Total investment, $900. Then she stops. Forever.
Okay.
The other twin spends everything, contributes zero. By age 65, the twin, who put in just $900 decades ago, has over $168,000. The other has nothing.
From less than $1,000 of input.
So what does that massive difference tell you about the importance of when you start versus how much you start with? The power of time isn't linear, it's exponential.